Well, live now to our reporter Ziniko Mhlaba at Vryheid Hospital. Ziniko, good afternoon. What do we know about the condition of the people who were hurt in this accident?
Well, Stephen, earlier on we did speak to the health MEC in Mpumalanga, who gave us insight and also an update from a government's perspective in terms of what they know about the state of the patients who survived that tragic bus accident that took place on Sunday morning. As we know that the ANC supporters were coming all the way from Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban, making their way home in Mpumalanga, and then that's when that incident took place. And obviously, as you said, that 8 people have been confirmed to have lost their lives. And of course, the MEC did tell us that 4 survived and are still in this particular Vryheid District Hospital here in Northern KZN. Inside, we are actually indeed inside that ward where the 3 patients are in right now. So I'm going to be speaking to them in a very, very sensitive manner so that we also give them enough space to heal and recover. But I think it's also important just to hear how they are feeling, and of course how and if whether they recall any events before that incident, and what is it that they can remember before and after, but also get a sense of how they are feeling. So I'm going to start with Ulindo Kuhle, who's going to give us a sense of how she's feeling. I'm going to sit down, Stephen, and speak to her. Sis Lindo, ngiyaxolisa sisi ukukuphazamisa, ngiyazi ukuthi isikhathi esisensitive kakhulu kwengalesi. Ngicela nje usitshele ukuthi ngalela langa usuku lwakho lalunjani before mhlambe nigibele lapha ebhasini, wawuzizwa njani nje mhlambe ngokujabula after a successful rally ye-ANC? Bowuzizwa njani before i-incident?
Ngaze babengisise right yonke indlela sisaya nedisa abanenkinga masesibuyayo ukuze sithole ingozi. Nakhona bengingacabanga ukuthi singaze sithole ingozi efana nale siswela abantu abangaka.
So mase kufika ke lesikhathi se-accident usebhasini niyabuya, bowenzani before kwenzeke ingozi leyo yona self? Bowenzani wena ngalesa sikhathi? Bowulele, bowujabula, bowuhlezi nje, bowenzani before kwenzeke le ngozi?
Besihleli nje siculela. After lokho kwaba ukukhathala ukuthi sesikhathazwe ukuthi sihlekile sajabula, kwafikela ubuthongo abaningi nje nabo vele besesilele. Kwenzeka le ngozi phapha manje sevele sekwenzekile konke kwenzeka.
Kukhona okukhumbulayo ngesikhathi kwenzeka le ngozi? Bowenzani ngalesi sikhathi ukuthi mayenzeka ubone kwenzakalani wena?
Ngazwe nje ibhasi seyitshintsha imasonto mina seyiyaphansi. Ngathuka nami sengibona ikubudile.
Njengamanje usesibhedlele, umcimbi usuphelile, uzizwa njani ukuthi ulimale kangakanani, ama-injuries onawo? Mangachazela nje umbukile emakhaya ukuthi ulimale kangakanani ngokutshelwa ngodokotela.
Bathi ngiphukile bangisa ku x-ray, ngiyabona ithambo vele liphukile. Manje bathi kufuna bawenza bangisike bangifaka insimbi. Lokho akungiphathi kahle, bathi nako akungiphathi kahle nabantu abashilo. Kuningi nje.
Bakhona mhlamba abantu bosondelene nabo mhlambi abathindeke kakhulu kuleya ngozi, o mhlamba wena mhlamba ungathi ulimele kakhulu ebantwini obazibo uhamba nabo kulela bhasi?
Mina ngazi yithi nje silane singathi silimele kakhulu engibaziyo. Inabe enginabo la.
Okay, sis. Ngiyabonga sis Lindo Kuhle. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. So Stephen, that's Lindo Kuhle, who's one of the passengers, just giving us a sense that, you know, they had a very safe and joyous journey heading to Moses Mabhida on their way to the stadium. However, even on their way, as they were making their way back to Mpumalanga, they were enjoying themselves. They were singing, and I assume they were singing struggle songs. And what she remembers is when the bus was turning, and that's all she remembers. And she was waking up, and of course she was already, you know, on the ground after being restored by those who are assisting her. I'm going to bring in the last person, Stephen, I'm going to speak to. Sisi, ngiyabonga ngesikhathi sakho man. Ngiyaxolisa ukuthi ngikuphazamise. Ngicela nje unisitshele ukuthi uzizwa njani njengamanje, ukuthi uqhamuka kuphi, ekhaya kukuphi, ulimele kangakanani njengamanje sisi?
Mina ngiqhamuka eDontoni endaweni yaseNtababovu. Ngilimele lamkhonweni. ngoba ngiphuke ithambo ngapha yawela phezu kwami ibhasi kwaze kwadinga ukuthi bakhathe kungikhani ngikhona ukuphuma bakhipha isandla sami.
Kukhona yini sisi okukhumbulayo ngaphambi kokuthi uyibone usulimele ngalendlela ulimele nganokuthi uthi ibhasi lawela kuwe wawuzizwa kanjani ngaselo sesikhathi wawuconscious makwenzeka yonke lonto?
Azange ngize ngibone lutho bengilele ngathi nje mangivuka ngiphaphama ngathola vele seyiwile abantu baphezulu kwethu kunaloko lokuthi abasuke phezulu kwethu sicindezelene. Sengilo ngikukhumbulayo.
Manje sisi nje musulana nje musucabanga kuya phambili ngefuture yakho bakhona yena abantu abaclose kuwe empilweni yakho mhlambe ekhaya oyingane orobhuti ongathanda mhlambe uthi musulana ubacabange uzizwa njani usucabanga ifamily yakho njengobula?
Eish ngikuhlungu kakhulu ekhaya ngikhumbula kakhulu. Ngoba ngishiya umntwana nje namama ekhaya manje nangicabanga bona inhliziyo yami babuhlungu kakhulu.
Ongakanani umntwana lo mshiya ekhaya mhlambe?
10 years.
Okay, uthini umlayezo wakho kubantu bala esibhedlela mhlamba banakekele odokotela ungathini kubona nabantu mhlamba abasemakhaya abasahamba emgwaqweni besebenzisa amabhasi inongabaxwayisa ngayo?
Nengingakusho nje esibhedlela lengiso basiphatha kahle kakhulu ngikuthanda nje ukubonga kakhulu bayasinakekela ngayo yonke indlela. Bese sengiyacela futhi laba semgwaqweni bangangene emotweni bakhathele kube khona lokuphumula kuze kungagwemeka ingozi letiningi.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu siswami ngikufisela nje ukuthi uphaphame nani recovery nakhona emindenini yenu. Siyabonga. So Stephen, those were the two ladies who survived that tragic incident, and of course the very last person we spoke to saying she is here at the hospital, she is thinking of her family, precisely her mother and a child, a 10-year-old child who depends, on her survival, but also sending a very strong message in terms of the motorists and of course the driver, saying that people must make time and rest on the road when they feel a bit sleepy or tired. So that's the latest there. But on a positive note, they're saying that they're very, grateful to health officials who have been treating and attending to them. And of course, we've seen health professionals such as special nurses and doctors and hospital management who gave us the authority and access to come and enjoy this conversation with them. So that's the latest here. So 3 patients are in this particular ward at the Vryheid District Hospital. 1 is in a different health facility. We understand that family members of those who lost their lives will be identifying their bodies tomorrow morning. So that's the latest from us here in Vryheid in northern KZN, Stephen.